Located in Tucson, Arizona, the Santa Catalina Mountains are among the region's most renowned licensed hunting areas. With dense forests, rocky slopes, and deep valleys, the terrain provides an ideal environment for wild boars to thrive. It's no wonder that Santa Catalina attracts hunters from all over every hunting season. Our expedition, this time, also began in this very wilderness. To get the best vantage point, the whole team chose a high ground position for spotting and shooting. After nearly half an hour of patient waiting, what we had been looking for finally appeared. Oh look, a whole herd of boars is coming down the mountain slope. This is our chance. I raised my rifle and calmly took aim. Gunfire erupted, blending with the frantic squeals of the targets. Small but powerful bullets pierced straight into their vital points. Before they could disappear into the trees, I managed to take down 4 wild boars in quick succession. An exhilarating start to the hunt, thrilling and unforgettable. Remaining in the same lookout spot, I slowly scanned the surroundings, determined to spot the one boar that barely escaped. There it is. Just as it ducked behind a bush, I didn't hesitate. I pulled the trigger. It was a long-distance shot, but it still hit the target. It seems my skills have significantly improved with each challenge I face. Energized by the momentum, my team and I advanced further up the mountain, where signs of a larger boar herd had been discovered. Around 10 boars were making their way together, seemingly unaware of our presence. And the moment they slightly slowed down, eyes alert, we were already raising our guns. Quick, pull the trigger. Gunshots rang out, startling the herd into a frenzied escape. Only one boar was hit, collapsing in pain amidst the untouched wilderness. Here, wild boars are abundant. They travel in large herds, all of them well-fed and muscular. Waiting for them to come closer, we shortened the distance. The team gave a signal, and we fired simultaneously. Dust and smoke filled the air as the herd bolted in panic, trying desperately to escape the fierce barrage. But their efforts were futile against our team of sharpshooters. As a result, most of the herd was taken down right there on the spot, an overwhelming and undeniable victory. We quickly regained focus as our aerial tracker picked up the next target. As it passed before me, I didn't waste a second. I pulled the trigger. And just like that, the final prey of the day dropped to the ground. On the trail leading straight up the mountain peak, we occasionally encountered solitary stragglers trying to escape. This time, it was a large boar trying to break free from a circle of hounds. But with the team's flawless trap and execute strategy, it didn't stand chance. Hunting wild boars on such high mountain peaks remains a serious challenge, as they are extremely adept at hiding in dense foliage. We had to stay sharp and strategically deploy team members at the right spots. Even a small mistake could mean losing the target, or worse, putting ourselves in danger from surprise attack. As we climbed higher, the vegetation grew thicker, making visibility increasingly difficult. We decided to rely on our hunting dogs for support. Their sharp barks put the whole team on high alert. Not long after, the shadow we were tracking appeared. Hardy pulled the trigger. A perfect shot. The boar collapsed motionless beneath the nearby camp.
The moment dozens of wild boars fell, I felt a sense of relief and release of pressure after many stressful days. Yes, we had personally exterminated the ones who had destroyed our farm. A farm of more than 300 hectares in the Tamworth region of New South Wales had been devastated by wild boars. And this intense hunt was the only way for us to protect the farm from the destruction of wild boars. Although I have long been legally licensed to use firearms to defend my livestock against dingoes and foxes, to deal with the wild boars, I have upgraded my entire equipment from guns to infrared drones and pickup trucks. I have invested heavily in everything, not because I enjoy shooting, but because if I do nothing, we will probably lose everything. Accompanying us are our trusty dogs. We moved to the forest about 3 kilometers from the farm. This is their shelter.
The dogs play a pioneering role in hunting wild boar. When my dogs detected the strange noise,
They chased and attacked the boar, causing it to become exhausted. Thanks to the dogs, we were able to take down many wild boars during this hunting trip. In New South Wales, farmers are allowed to kill wild pigs if they have a firearms license. So if you intend to hunt pigs in any state in the US, make sure it is legal. Furthermore, if you are operating in the wilderness, remember to prepare full equipment to ensure safety and efficiency in killing the most wild pigs. There were too many wild boars around our farm. In order to effectively kill the wild boars, one of the groups suggested a change in tactics. Since the terrain was quite flat, We used a buggy to hunt the boars. My friend Tom drove the car while I held the gun and took down the pigs one by one. Well, this method was much more effective, and the number of wild pigs killed increased significantly. Although the hunt was neither easy nor enjoyable, and at times I even hesitated to shoot. But when I thought of these animals destroying my family's year-long sweat and effort, I shot. In fact, wild boars are smarter than you think. They can sense danger and adapt quickly, often moving with the wind, and never following the same path twice. To take them down, you must be patient, and think like a boar. To do these things, farmers and hunters need experience and skills in hunting wild boars. Many people condemn our act of hunting wild boars because they think it is inhumane. However, they do not understand that we have lost too much because of these wild boars. I estimate that in 1 year, I lost close to $20,000 due to damage from feral pigs. Turf plowed up, irrigation equipment, and fences damaged. This does not include the cost and effort of repairs. If left unchecked, feral pigs can devastate an area. In one area near Dubbo, I know of a farmer who lost 30% of his crop in a single season to pigs.